like I get it. Like it's hard to point blame when you have all like come on, you're Pete Diddy, bro. You're like the biggest mogul in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell me nobody knew these things were going on behind the scenes. It's impossible. There's no
They
way.
knew. They knew.
Exactly. So she's like, why now? Why just him? If it's just him, it has to be everybody. Everybody needs to go down. Because if
So
he was doing these freak offs, he was doing it for the purpose of entertainment for everybody, not just him.
because it's a party,
It's a
people come to
party.
party.
Right. And let's just say he was making allegedly people do certain things, then why you didn't go and tell somebody, like call the feds or whatever.
Hmm.
Like, why all of a sudden now everybody wants to come out talking about, yeah, did he touch my vagina or did he did this and put this in my butt? Like, why wait now? And yeah, I agree with her. Everybody's out for a paycheck now. It's kind of
Hmm.
like what happened with R. Kelly, but I think Diddy did it in a way where it was more celebrities involved. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I don't know, man. I don't know how Diddy's gonna handle this. Diddy doesn't look like the type of person that's gonna go down easy.
Well, once he got arrested, like certain people started resigning from their positions. Man,
You know what that
Kevin
means?
Lyles resigned. He resigned from his position.
Because he's moving to Thailand. Watch all these motherfuckers are gonna disappear, dog. You're not gonna see these niggas. I'm telling you,
No.
unless they get indicted early. But they only have Diddy on that paperwork right now, so I don't know, man. And all these guys are so rich, they can easily be like, yo, take this rap, we get you out a couple years, and you come out 100 times better. Like
Hmm.
that's the kind of world we live in, where we could tell somebody, yo, go to jail for 5 years, and when you come out, you'll be a billionaire again. Like,
Yeah.
or you could take the long way and go to trial. Like I don't see how this works in Diddy's favor at all.
I don't see how it works either. And I just want to say, I understand what Diddy been charged with is very serious. So if I laugh, please forgive me. But the reports are so funny.
They are, and if you really think about it, it's almost as childish as what they do to Trump. How they make him sound like he's a whole criminal and like he's out there gang banging. Bro, they said he had the first thing I read. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, dog. The first thing I seen when they said Diddy got indicted, blah blah blah, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You know what's the first thing that popped into my head? It was no gay shit. It was no sex shit. I was like, yo, he must have a big ass slip and slide somewhere. Yo, you know how many videos I've seen of these country motherfuckers buying boxes of baby oil so they can make
God.
big slip and slides in the backwoods somewhere so they can slide down these tarps? That's the first thing
Man,
I thought of. I didn't think of
yo,
like, yo,
forgive
you need
me,
1,000 bottles of baby oil to stick it in people's butts, bro. Like,
please forgive me. But bro, like I say, what he's is very serious of what he's accused of. But the reports, 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and then they're actually like in the statements calling what he's doing a freak off. Like to me, that was funny.
hmm
Like they're not calling it
like
a,
sexual battery or
adult parties or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They actually
They're
calling this
going with
thing
the
a
freak off
freak
thing.
off, bro. Like this is that was funny, son. That's
Bro, Diddy's
hilarious.
going down in history for a bad boy, good music, and this freak offs.
Oh my
But
goodness, dog.
listen, they found, and when they said they found guns and shit and
Hmm.
serial numbers scratched off on it, I'm like, all right, kind of fine, whatever. But then, like, I look at the pictures of the guns he had. I'm like, he ain't even have nothing crazy. Like, I've seen school shooters with more guns than what Diddy had, but the baby oil. I know Diddy look greasy every once in a while, dog. That's why that nigga's so shiny, bro.
That's why his skin so clear again,
Bro,
clean and
that
jump,
take
bro.
that, take that, take that. Yeah,
Oh
but
goodness, man.
they did at one point call him the shiny suit man. Now you know why he was always shining, though.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, dog.
but listen, I don't know, man. The last time I checked, I don't think there was anything illegal about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I mean, he got a lot of kids. He got a lot of freak offs going on. I mean, what
Uh,
the? I don't know, dude.
that's crazy, man.
But yeah, in a way, I feel like, and this is just me being a human. I feel bad for Diddy as I felt bad for Cassie and all these
Hmm.
people. But I feel like they, this this all boiled over because somebody, somebody wanted out, and they wanted money. Like, let's keep it real. Cassie wasn't shit, dog. She had one album that kind of did her okay, and the rest of it was terrible. She stood by Diddy because it was a lifestyle.
Hmm.
It's like, bro, okay, it's like it's like these people that live in the United States and they go out and they get a Vietnamese girlfriend, right? Or they
Hmm.
get a Filipino girlfriend and they fly them in to the States and they marry them and they buy them everything under this, like Gucci this and you know name brand shit. They have kids with these girls, but these girls can't do shit. They tell you, the man tells you what to do. They'll beat your ass, and you just stay there and take it because he buys you Prada shit and he buys you Gucci, and you have a kid with him, and he gives you all this big house. Is that technically like trafficking women? Like I've so you mean to tell me anytime a rich person flies a chick out, that's sex trafficking? So technically, every girl on Instagram is a prostitute now.
That's
Every OnlyFans chick is a fucking prostitute because they're getting flown out because they don't have the money to go out to these places and go back home in a
that's
day.
that's what Lil Boosie was saying. I don't know if you saw that or
No,
not, but Lil
no.
Boosie was pretty much saying the same thing. Because I watched a clip of the Breakfast Club this morning, and that's what Lil Boosie was saying. And Charlamagne was saying that Boosie didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah,
But I think Charlamagne didn't really understand what LaBoosie was trying to say. Because I think what Boosie is saying is flying someone out is not sex trafficking. However, they can use that. They can try and use that to kind of
right.
entrap you, because all it takes is for the girl to get upset, and now, oh, he flew me out against my will or whatever,
Yeah,
and just like that they got you.
yeah,
So I mean, like I don't know. Is these definitions are of what things are is so it's such a fine line between fun and illegal.
yeah. And that's why it's getting really iffy because back in the day when you heard sex trafficking, you thought of girls trapped in
A shipping
cargo
container,
cases, yeah,
yeah,
shipping containers, and running out with like flies on their hair and shit in their legs because they were getting trafficked for like 30 hours in a shipping container. Now sex trafficking is you pick up a girl at Walmart, you take her home to a hotel, you guys drink, and she wakes up in the morning, she ain't feeling what happened. Now you just sex trafficked her because you took
right,
her from, like it's crazy. Like that's what's going on,
yeah,
bro. Like
yeah,
right now, like everybody's getting hit with a sex traffic charge, and I think that's fucked up because now it's making it harder for real people who are getting sex trafficked
right.
to get out of these things. You know?
And because the problem is you give your consent, but then you don't like the experience. Now you take your consent back,
Right.
and now that person's in
Mm-hmm.
trouble.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can't do that. Like you didn't like the experience, but you gave your consent, so you can't now take it back.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's real fine line, dog. But even if you make them sign like NDAs, which Diddy, I'm pretty sure did, the
Hmm.
court could overthrow all that shit if they have a case. None of that shit matters if they decide to go ahead and start digging up shit. They could all that shit go out the window. They can go ahead. Oh, I signed the NDA. No, you going to court, nigga. You gonna the NDA don't mean shit anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no, I've been hearing like bits and pieces and reading little articles in there, and they had enough to arrest him, but I don't think they have enough to really convict him,
yeah,
which
I don't
doesn't
know,
make
dude.
sense. Because if
It
you got enough
doesn't.
to arrest him, then you should have enough to
I think
convicted.
they're really digging and trying to build a case against him, and I don't think they found what they were looking for, like the smoking gun.
So my question is this: his son made that diss track. Do you
Oh,
think they have anything to do with what's happening now?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure it had
Because
something to do, because that's when they raided the other mansion after that. So I
stupid.
mean, that's why I was on you, stupid rich kid. Like you dumb. Like that. I would have if I was Diddy, I would have told him, yo, go sit your dumb ass down and stop. Don't like you haven't heard from him since. Like
No.
such a dumbass stuff. That's why I hate rich kid rappers. Like
Yeah,
I don't like them. Like they
they
just
think they know.
they think they
Yeah,
street. They think they know what's going on. They, bro, you blinded by all the money. You don't know
for
nothing your
real.
daddy was doing, bro.
Because if you was from the streets and everybody from the streets know you don't mess with the feds, bro.
No, dude, you
Everybody
such a
know that.
dumb. And that's what I'm saying. Rich kid rappers don't. I repeat, if you're a rich kid rapper and you're watching this, don't rap. You don't know shit. You want some experience? Take your money and go live in the hood. I mean, if not, rap about your money and shut your dumb ass up. Because that's what that was. Like he's done for that. He probably put his dad in a worse position than he
Hmm.
was before. Because let's say he didn't mention that mansion and there was shit in there. Let's just say I don't know. You just put your dad out there, like really, dude. Like,
Trying to be tough.
man, oh, you guys didn't find the pistols. We were hiding in the car in the secret garage under the house. Shut your goofy ass up, nigga. Like, that's the kind of dumb shit. That's like Batman rapping about his bat layer. Like, some
Yeah,
goofy ass
man.
kid. But yeah, nah, man. Shout out to everybody involved. I hope shit works out. But it just he has a lot running against him at this point.
Yeah, because like they not giving him bail. Like
Mm-mm.
they keep denying his bail. So
I know. They said he was selling his. Well, he bought an apartment or some kind of house in because I think they knew he was gonna get caught up, so they bought a house closer to the court.
so he can get ready to turn himself in.
Right, so he
Yeah.
could he could do home. What do you call that shit?
House arrest,
House
whatever.
arrest, right?
Yeah.
Because I guess they thought he was gonna get bail, and they ain't give him bail, so he's
Mm.
probably pissed off. He's probably sitting in the cell like pissed off as fuck. But yeah, nobody's gonna get him cheesecake there, that's for sure. Um, damn, that was wrong. I should have said fuck it, whatever. But yeah, dude, fucking. I mean, it is what it is at this point. But a lot of people are you know, don't look. Listen, personally, I never cared for Diddy. Never liked him. I
Mhm,
liked his music. I
mhm,
know how to separate the two. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? I love his music. I love the music he created with Big and Mace and all those guys. I could separate the art, but the person Diddy, I never liked. And I'll tell you when I stopped liking him. When he had problems with Mace and the Locks, and I realized that he is that guy who doesn't want to release masters, and like I didn't like him in the business aspect.
mhm,
I didn't care about all this other shit. But I always believed Mace, even though Mace had the hardest time trying to get people to believe him. I
mhm,
always believed Mace, and I believe Diddy was the reason why Mace left and did the God stuff because he wanted to get away from that shit because he knew something bad was gonna happen.
mhm,
And 100%, bro, I rolled with Mace the whole time because the Locks came out, said some wild shit. Even though they made up with Diddy later, but the Locks
mhm.
came out, said some shit. Loon, G Dep, all these guys were like Black Rob. They all had like, listen, you can't have all these great artists and none of them have a come up after their first album because they're bad artists. Like that don't make sense to me. So
Right.
Shine, like all of them,
Yeah,
all of them.
he got a lot of them now.
He had a lot of great artists, bro.
Bunch
That's
of them.
one thing about Diddy, bro. He had his ear to the streets. He understood how this works, and I thought he was great for that. But he was not great to keep
But a lot of those artists was
that
only good for one album, and
one
then after
album,
that,
bro. G Dep's album was great. Mace's albums were great. And he had a lot of good run-ins with these guys, but he just didn't know how to carry them on after that. And
yeah.
and and Mace said it in a bunch of diss songs to Diddy, like, "Yo, one day your time gonna." And yeah, man, I believed Mace the whole time, man, and I'm glad that I don't want to say glad, but I'm glad to see that Mace is off that hook of hating on Diddy when all this is coming out, because now people are starting to recognize, like, yo, maybe these guys weren't lying. Maybe he was a piece of shit, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's for the Diddy thing. Yeah, I hope everything works out for him.